Hey, congrats on making the roster. This is a huge accomplishment. Now just make sure you keep working hard so you can stay in the lineup. Good luck this season.
What would you like to check? This isn't a great time for that. Why do you want to be moved? I'm not convinced this is the best thing for the organization. I'm not going to trade you right now, and I think you should look internally to the opportunities you have. right, everyone, let's get settled in and let's get the first question.
Are you going to be retiring at the end of the season?
Okay, that's all we have time for. Thanks, everyone, for your questions, but we have to wrap up.
We have a really good team this year. As we're starting into the regular part of our season, I want to let you know that you're going to be under the microscope. We're going to be taking a very good look at you, see what you're bringing to the table. So as you know, we've been evaluating you for the last few weeks. We're happy with where we're at. We're happy with where you're at. So as such, we're going to leave you in the same roster spots.
Okay, let's settle down, everyone. Let's get the questioning period started.
Only a few games in, still early in the season. How are you feeling about your performance? Over the course of the next few games, what are you going to really focus on?
Okay, that's all we have time for. Thanks, everyone, for your questions, but we have to wrap up.
Don't be too perplexed when I say this to you, but a hot sauce company has approached me. Hey, I just wanted to let you know that that deal we were working on, it actually fell through. We didn't.
It's still not panic button time, but hey, we're past the 4 or 5 games struggling point. I mean, we sat here and talked about a few games ago that, hey, if you don't turn your game around, you're going to be in a tough spot. It's getting a lot closer. And I know he's better than what he's shown, and we've seen it here in the past. I get it. You don't need to yell at me for saying he's a bad player, because I'm not saying he's a bad hockey player.
Why don't we get started? Let's get our first question here.
Probably hasn't been the start to the season that you were envisioning over the summer. You've been bumped down the lineup here. Is that fair and reflective of how you've performed? In processing this demotion, what do you have to do to earn back your coach's trust?
Thanks for all your questions, but that's all we have time for today. Thanks, everyone.
Hey, I was just calling to let you know that it's that time of year where coaches start doing their evaluations, and I think this is a fantastic opportunity for you to really...
What would you like to chat about? This isn't a great time for that. Why do you want to be moved? I'm not convinced this is the best thing for the organization. I'm not going to trade you right now. Looks like everyone's ready to start, so let's get the first question.
Quarter of the way through the season, the goal here is to win the division by the end of the season. Not on track. What do you think the team can do to get there? Given you're not on track to meet your goal, has this had any effect on you individually? Is winning the division still obtainable? And if so, what can the team do to get back on track?
That's all we have time for at the moment. Let's end here.
It's a long National Hockey League season, but your starts really do matter. And we're at the 20-game mark right now. And when you're at this stage, you need your players to be at their best. And we're not seeing this from this player right now. And I know he can do a lot better. We know he's done better in even previous parts of this season. But as we sit here now, as this team's trying to position itself in the playoff race, he has to pick it up.
Recently, your play has dipped and you're going to be moving to the scratch rotation. Take this time as an opportunity to work on your game and be ready for any chances you have later in the season.
As you know, we do some evaluations throughout the season. So at this time, I want to let you know that for the next few games, you're going to be under.
It's never easy watching a player go through some struggles, and right now the confidence just isn't there. And when the confidence starts lacking, you lose faith in yourself, the teammates lose faith, the coach loses faith, and it's a tough spot to be in. I really hope something happens to turn his game around, because at the moment, I'm just not seeing an effective hockey player out there.
Hey, we're coming up to the halfway point of the season, and this is usually when coaches start their evaluations again. It's important to know that if you really want to etch your spot on this team,
Man, the struggles just continue. We're almost at the halfway mark of the season, and we're here talking about the same thing over and over again. When is he going to pick it up? When is he going to play at least to his baseline? I'm using the word baseline. Can he be solid? I don't even need greatness. Be solid, please.
Your role in the scratch rotation is going to continue. I know it's a little disappointing, but make sure you take the positives. Make sure you're taking this time to work on your game and be ready for an opportunity later in the season.
Okay, everyone, we'll get started with the questions.
Start of the season, this team wanted to win the division. We're halfway through. The team's not on track. What are some areas that you think you can improve on? Given you're not on track, has this taken any toll on you individually? Is winning the division still the goal of the season? And how are you going to get back on track?
And that's all we have time for. Thanks for all the questions.
Well, we're at the halfway point of the season. It's a long season. We got a lot of work to do. I just want to let you know that over the next couple of games, I'm going to be watching you.
What would you like to chat about? This isn't a great time for that. Why do you want to be moved? I'm not convinced this is the best thing for the organization. I'm not going to trade you right now, and I think you should look internally to the opportunity.
Playing at a high level over the course of a full season is very difficult to do. But hey, we're not even talking about high level right now. We're talking about just get to a baseline where you can contribute to the team and just help them get through. And we're over halfway through the season. And hey, it's one thing for the fans to lose faith. Is the organization losing faith here? You have to ask the question.
It's that time of year where coaches are putting players under the microscope. So make sure you're paying attention in video session, you're doing all the extra work, and you're...
It's a bad time to struggle. I mean, you get past the 50-game mark. This is where the teams want more out of you, and right now, you're just not providing it. And if he doesn't start turning that around, I mean, who knows what's going to happen? The trade deadline's not too far away. We start making bigger decisions long term. You want to stay here, you got to play better.
We only have time for a couple questions. You are up first.
The market can't stop talking about this press conference that you've called. Let's drop the suspense. What do you want to tell these fans? Wow, I think a lot of your fans will be shocked. Can you give us more insight into why you've taken the extraordinary step of requesting a trade? Obviously, a lot goes into requesting a trade. When you look around the league, is there a particular team you want to play for? Before we wrap up this press conference, do you have any other comments to add for the fans in this market?
Okay, that's all we have time for. Thanks, everyone, for your questions, but we have to wrap up. Listen, we have to have these kind of conversations behind closed doors. It makes my job so much more difficult if you go to the media with a trade request, and it also doesn't benefit you in any way whatsoever. So, in spite of all of that, where is it that you want to go? I know you're frustrated with this situation, but at the end of the day, I'm not trading you. You're too important to this organization. There's too much value in you to be here. What would you like to chat about? Okay, I understand your position. Why do you want to trade, and are you looking to go to a specific location? I'm going to put you on the trade block and see what happens. I'll keep you posted throughout the process and see what comes up.
All right, the deal is done and the trade is complete. Now time to ship off to your new team. It's so important to make a good impression, so make sure your first game out there, you're giving it all you got and you lay it out on the ice. After that, everything will fall into place.
Getting traded in the National Hockey League is never easy. It's a whirlwind. You go from being in one city with one team to all of a sudden joining a new organization. But all that matters is this new organization not only believes in you, they believe it's worth giving up what they gave up to go and acquire you. Now step into that room, step onto that sheet of ice, wear that jersey with pride, and show they made the right move.
It has been all about the winning streak as of late for the home team. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. What can you say? The hottest team in hockey looks to take to the ice and keep it going tonight. Centers both set to dig on in, and we are about ready to go. The Red Wings have won the draw, and we are now underway. The Sharks gain possession along the wall. Muskie's got it in the defensive end. Scooped up along the wall by McDavid. Can't hang on to the puck after the play. Here's a shot, and he shuts the door. Good battle along the boards to the puck. Raymond's got it now deep inside his own end. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. To his teammate. Throws him in front. Oh, quick work with the stick and comes up with the puck.
Asterov's made an incredible save right there, and it's kind of status quo. He's had such a consistent presence in the net all season long, as indicated by his save percentages. Teams in the win column can't do much more than give your team a chance.
Ellis has the puck and holds on for a whistle.
Often in pregame, coaches will tell you want to play heavy hockey, and that's exactly how this game has started for them. But it only starts when you have physical engagement, and that hit right there tells me they're ready, they're on point, and they're dialed in.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. We've still got zeros on the board. Kick it along the wall by O'Donnell. Slides the puck down low. Taken by Messar. Passes it over. Oh, tries to pick his corner and puts it off the outside of the post.
That's frustrating, James. The score is 0-0, and oh, what a miss as it goes off the post and out.
And he'll take a moment to regroup back at center. Play is called for offside.
Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
And they take possession. Nice job tangling him up on the draw. Shot! And he makes the save.
These are the small space skills that some of these athletes have nowadays. They work on it continuously in practice. But to maintain possession while you're being jostled and shoved around, it's incredible to see the hand-eye coordination and the balance in this sequence to take it to the net.
And he loses control of the puck. Off the left wing and into center. And that's picked up in the defensive end. Moves it to Raymond. Quick pass to Pistarenko.
Oh, a spectacular save right there! Wow! Unbelievable. I mean, it was all but in, and he steals it because of that last-ditch attempt to find the puck. Just incredible save, James.
Detroit's got it in their own zone. Throws it in. Picked up along the wall by Taneyev. Here he is, shot in front. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play.
Oh, we're going to have to check that one out again. It was just spectacular, James. When you're out competing your opponent, you're dialed in. You're so athletic, you make those kind of saves.
We're still in the early stages of this period. We're still scoreless. Receives the pass. Too much congestion, blocks the shot. He might have a step here. Right back check on the play. Let's it go. Pulled over to the ice and loses the puck. Has some nice footwork to free the puck up to his teammate. Moves it quickly over to Patterson. And takes the feed. Turns it aside. Scrum along the boards. With the bank pass. Big hit along the approaching the midway mark of the period. Still no score in this one. Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the two centers were tied up. And the puck leaves the zone. They'll be forced to regroup at center. The Sharks gain control of the puck. And now it's over to Eklund. Stoppage in play as we get an offside.
It takes a while to get comfortable when you're playing with a new team, and he's in his first game, and I think just keeping it simple, trying to get good reads off of his line mates, it takes time to build chemistry. It'll come.
Slides the puck over to Mercer. The Sharks scoop it up along the boards. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. Here's a short pass to Dickinson. Picked off by Broberg. The Red Wings get a hold of the puck in their own end. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. Picked up along the boards by Trineyev. Fake pass feed. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. The Sharks have it against the wall. Along the wing, up the neutral zone. Fires it on net. Detroit's got the puck. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. Shot! Oh, it just gets a piece of it to keep it out.
I'd say yes, a fast switch muscle fiber in there, because I tell you, he makes that save. I thought that was going in, but he just reacts and keeps it out of the net.
Quick feed to Trineyev. Detroit's got the puck against the wall. The Sharks gain possession. Past the midway mark of the frame, the game is still scoreless. McDavid's won the draw here in the defensive zone. Gets the puck over to Eklund. Detroit's got it behind the net. The Red Wings will play it in their own end. San Jose's got a hold of the puck now. And they come up with it as the puck skips out. And he can't hang on after that hit. Tries to get it on the puck, skips away. Oh, what a stop with the glove by Askarov.
Let's have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You gotta love it. You have to have great timing. You gotta know when your opponent's vulnerable.
Officials are set. Players seem ready. We're ready to get this thing back underway. San Jose's taking possession in their own end. And he takes the dish. From the right side, he goes to the middle of the neutral zone. He's got a step. Scores! Talk about swag on the finish with that one.
He does the work to get to that position on the breakaway, James. And then the pressure is on. You know you don't get these opportunities all the time. I've told him what it is, and he cashes in.
Norris has won the draw here in the neutral zone. And he takes the pass. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Ellis.
The goaltender is very aware of where that puck is in that low slot area and defends his crease by getting out, being aggressive, and taking away any of the net.
The Sharks pick up steam and are on the attack. Tries to feed it over to Mercer. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Comes to the point. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Feeds it over. Comes up with a monster save in front. Shuts him down.
Well, he makes an incredible save on a point-blank shot here, James. I love the way he's aggressive, he's competitive, and he wins the battle.
Coughs up possession of the puck. Comes up with the stop. Forces the turnover in the defensive zone.
As an athlete, you always want to try and contribute and get things going for your team, and especially when you're trailing, you want to ignite a spark. Unfortunately, he tried it a little too much there, and it gets taken away.
Detroit's got the puck along the boards. The Red Wings take it along the wall. Moves it to Nestorenko. He almost lost it for a second there, but regains control of the puck. And they'll dump it in. Detroit's got a hold of it against the wall. And he feeds it down to Nestorenko. San Jose's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. And a great save.
Ellis wins this one-on-one battle, and that's exactly what it is. You got to challenge, you got to compete, and he makes the save.
What a steal in his own end. Across the line and on the attack. Gets the puck in deep. Quick pass to Raymond. Slides the puck over. And now he moves it to Danielson. Makes his presence known on the ice. Slides it diagonally to Dvorak. Breaks up the pass in the defensive zone. Winding down the final minute of this opening frame. Slides by the check. Shot! Glove save and just enough of it. Detroit's down despite numerous scoring opportunities here late in the first. The Red Wings win the draw and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Playing big in the moment there.
Askerov's helping his team with his rebound control and really keeping the puck away from the front of the net and cleaning up the trash.
Detroit's got the puck behind the net. Big time stop there.
Wow, James, was he ever dialed in that sequence of saves? I mean, 1, 2, multiple saves here. His D's got to help him out.
Detroit's got possession of the puck. Gets control of the puck here in his own end. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Raymond. Here's a collision. Answers the call big time. What a stop by Askerov. Gets the tip. Too many bodies in the way. And he coughs it up with the pass. 4 seconds left. Both teams getting a good sweat on after this first period. We've got lots more in store. And we're coming back with a clean sheet of ice. Well, a fun start for the night so far, and still plenty of action as we get ready for period number 2. Slides it across to Hayola. Takes the puck and will retreat back to his own end. Gains the zone on the left wing. Jostling for the puck, and he loses control. Right through center into the offensive zone. The Red Wings have the puck now. Comes up with the stop. The Sharks move to the offensive zone. Sends a pass in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Oh, what a glove save there. He read that perfectly.
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside.
Broken up at center by Eaves. Good heads-up play to bat it down on the ice. Strong use of the body to force the puck loose. San Jose's got the puck. Offside the call, we'll get a reset.
Let's have a look at that last hit. I mean, that was absolutely huge, James. You know that this is a momentum changer. You can see the bench erupt with that one.
San Jose's got the puck in the defensive end. Looking for space inside the D zone. Sends it in deep. The Red Wings gain control of the puck against the wall. With some open space at center. Whacks it into the offensive zone. The Sharks have it from their own end. Detroit's gained possession along the boards. Directed over to Briard. Here's a short pass to Hull. All alone! Handles that one. Detroit's got a hold of it along the wall. The Red Wings cross the blue line and are on the attack. Can't connect. The Sharks get a hold of the puck in their own end. Dumps it in. San Jose's got the puck against the board. Fantastic save! Dvorak's got it behind his own net. Slides it on over to Trenev. Great pass from off the right side. Shot! Blocked in traffic. Norris plays it against the boards. puck along the boards. The Sharks take possession of the neutral zone. Detroit's got the puck. Angles it over to Raymond. Here's a chance. Askerov's going to keep and hang on for the whistle and just slow it down a little bit here.
As a goaltender, he always has to be mentally focused and ready to make a save, James. He hasn't been busy this period, but they're in the lead, so it's a safe play. He elects to hold on.
Off the face-off, they take the puck. Works it across to Muscat. And now he angles it across to McDavid. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. Routine glove stop by Ellis. And there's another stop.
On the sequence of saves, I love how strong he is in his set position here, James. You can see that he gets squared with the shooter, and that makes the second save easier.
And he loses his check with a spectacular move.
He knows he's only one goal away from his next milestone. That's why he's possessing the puck tonight.
Here they come through center and into the offensive end. Out in front, and he denies that great opportunity there. San Jose's got it in their own zone. The Red Wings have it in the offensive end. And he takes a shot. In front of the net, and the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. Well past the midway mark of this period, we've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. Detroit's won the draw. Here's a howitzer at the net, and he denied that opportunity. There's an injection of energy with that hit. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Fires it, and that shot gets caught in traffic. Detroit's moving it along the wing. Gets the puck in deep. A little crash in the bag. He forces the turnover. Slides the cross-ice pass. Ahead of steam now towards the front. And he's got that one. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. The Red Wings really need to find a way to start finishing on some of these scoring chances because they trail here in the middle. The Sharks take possession off the faceoff. Oh, that's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's grade A scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
Detroit's across the blue line. Putting the hard hat on here. What a hit. Oh, look at this chance. Moves it quickly over to Patterson. Up along the wing. The Sharks gain possession. And the puck's booted away. Centers are lined up, and we are ready to resume. Detroit's won the draw, and they'll go to work. So that's the second straight hockey. Here at center. Quick feed to Dvorak. Intercepts it in the neutral zone. Drives to the paint. Big time stop. The Red Wings have it now. Whiffs on that. The Sharks take possession here in the open ice. Gives them a jolt with that hit. Takes the feed. Detroit's looking to break out. And we're going to get a face-off after the offside.
Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. And I mean, that's just an explosive hit. Gets the job done.
And they win the draw on their own end. Handles the pass. Pass it up ahead. The Sharks win the defensive zone faceoff. Moves the puck. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Takes a shot. Oh, gets a blocker on it. What a step by Ellis. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. Here in the late going to the frame. We got a tie game. San Jose's won the faceoff. Handles the puck at the point. Scores! Putting the special in special teams. They take the lead.
And often when you're on special teams, James, it can go either way in terms of the momentum. If you don't generate anything, it goes the other way. If you generate something, it's all in your favor. I'll tell you what, that was execution.
Detroit's won the draw. From right out of midair, he bats it down. Grabs the puck. Oh, he throws down an intergalactic hit there.
And they have to be keeping their heads up here. I mean, you know exactly what he's going to be doing when he gets on the ice. He's throwing a ton of hits so far.
The Sharks scoop it up along the boards. Askarrov's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck.
There's always certain players that know when something needs to happen in the game. Listen, they're trailing it in this one, and you have to be aware of how you can ignite your team. Well, that is a huge hit. You can see just in the response that it elicits from the bench.
Detroit's got to find ways to finish because they continue to trail here late in the second. And they win the offensive zone face-off. Now let's see if they can capitalize. Scores! Just like that. So some small reminders to get back to the good defensive habits. Getting into the later stages of this period, you can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Grabbed along the board by Rosen. Slides the puck across to McDavid. Takes the shot. Oh, makes the save. That was a rocket. Passes it in front. That's stopped. Along the boards, they battle for the puck back and forth. Oh, what a violent collision there.
He just got railroaded. Goes space so fast and just taken down.
Slides it across. McDavid's on the attack in the offensive zone. Turned aside with a glove by Ellis.
Well, I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
And both centers glide into the dot as a face-off set to resume. Detroit's had the shots tonight, but they cannot find that finish here late in the second period. Eklund's won the draw here in the offensive zone. And he's ridden off the puck. The Sharks have it in the offensive zone. Both sides digging in for that puck along the wall. Here inside the defensive zone, they get the puck. Can't maintain possession after that hit. And there's the save. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up.
McDavid playing with such confidence right now, and he's got this point streak going. And when that's happening for you, you're having a ton of fun putting up the points. Eklund's
won a big draw on their own end. Gains the zone through the middle. Takes the puck at the point. A chance to get it out of the defensive zone. San Jose's got the puck behind the net. McDavid's into the offensive zone. Detroit's got the puck shorthanded. And he moves it up to Danielson. And the puck skips away after that move.
Sometimes when you lose the puck, it's a product of trying to do too much. Sometimes keeping it simple is more effective.
The Red Wings should play from the defensive zone. Sends it over to Danielson. Here's a chance to get it out. Gets it out of his own end. Intercepted at center by McDavid. San Jose's got it across the line. Big time hit. That had some hot sauce on it.
It certainly did, James. I mean, it was thunderous. You can see the whole bench light up with that hit. It's timely, and it also generates a ton of momentum for his team.
And the middle frame almost done. Moves it to Tranev. To the low slot. Takes the feed ahead from the left side. Puts it on net. Big save.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
The Red Wings need to start finding a way to finish on some of these chances here late in the second. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. And the puck is cleared.
Well, you can see the entire PK unit. Their heads are on a swivel, straight line skating, and they're able to get that puck. And because they're looking and aware, they're able to find the white ice and get it 200 feet down.
Detroit's got a chance to work the transition game now, shorthanded. Quick pass to Tranev. The lane was plugged up and that shot's blocked. The Red Wings with one last gasp before the period runs out.